What's up? What's up? What's it doing? Oh my goodness. It's been 5 minutes since I just saw you in the garage. What are we doing? What are we doing? Woo! Pig. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Trying to get in my jacket. What's up, Goose? Hey, you're getting a haircut today. Yep, Goose is getting a fur cut. Morning, everybody. Chad, Doss Farms. Look at this. We have the lovely Miss Cabela. And then look at that. What in the world did anyone do to deserve God's beauty like that? My goodness. I have no words. Oh, it wasn't lady. It was chop or pork. I'm not sure. He's for sale, by the way. What? You're heavy. I can definitely feel your foot on my foot, lady. I can definitely feel it. Wait, look. Annie! Oh, you like our squirrel? Willow, Doss, what are you doing? Don't make it weird. Don't make it weird. It's okay. You can make it weird. Speaking of weird, there's an odd couple. All right, let's go feed some sheep, some pigs, let some chickens out, check on the cows. The cows don't really need checked on. They've got grass, they've got hay. They're currently, because we don't have a bull, on 33 acres. So they've got tons of room. Guys, check out how clean this garage is. Golly, dude. Wait, you want to know the best part about how clean it is? Let me show you, hang on. I mean, all the holiday stuff's organized. But wait, this is how clean it is. It's so clean. And the best part is, my truck's so big, you can't see where it's not clean. Thanks. That's how I used to clean my room when I was growing up too. Pull the bed away from the wall a little bit, put everything I don't need and dirty and mom gonna call me out about on the other side of the bed. She couldn't see it. Yeah, she got wise to it pretty quick though. Miss Ray and I, mostly Miss Ray, I just threw stuff away. But Miss Ray had the organization and the here's what we're gonna do with this and here's what we're gonna do with that. She took care of all that yesterday. She went full clean and mode. And I mean, it's amazing. You know what I mean? We've still got a few things to organize. Like that's a hose reel from Vevor that goes over probably either by the coop or the sheep and pigs. And that, I don't know, it's a power washer. We love it. I'm trying to decide if we want to mount it right here. I guess I could just turn it around up against the wall for now, and that's a generator that they sent me for testing because it's pretty. I haven't used it yet, but I appreciate it. I can't show it till I use it. You know what I mean? I need a reason for a generator to show you guys. I can't just like, hey, this is great. They sent it to me. It's not how I roll. Oh, I also put up a hose hanger dealy thingamajig to hang our hose on, and one of these days I'll organize the hose. That's as far as I got. But yeah, now that it's clean, I can actually put a hole right here and get our power run inside, because this is going to power. Remember, we buried, I think it's 400 feet at this point of power line. So that way we have outlets out there for our water heaters or our trough heaters this winter. But you know what I realized? If we don't have a bull, we could technically leave part of the gates open and we only need electric to right there. So we needed electric the whole, we really did. And the trench was already there because we ran water. So it'd be silly not to put power out there, even if for the simple fact, one of these days we have like a working area, like we have the corral. And of course, if we ever add lights or something like that, we'll have power now. This is the next place, like that hose hanger thing I just showed you. I'd like to put it right there and just have a little leader hose. So The only thing is the leader hose doesn't fill a trough very fast because it's like 1/2 inch, whereas this is 5/8. Anyway, first world problems. We're just trying to clean the place up a little. You know, we've only been here for almost 2 years. Well, not actually. It's been 2 years since we had to find a new place to live. If you know, you know. It won't be 2 years at this place until February. Last but not least, hey, I'm not gonna hide stuff from you guys. I don't need to show anybody, but I kind of had to put Sheriff in his place a couple days ago because he came at me, bruh. He did. He's a bantam. They get a little big for their britches occasionally. He just wanted to come forward about 10 feet where I was standing, and I made him go back about 10 feet from where he was standing. It wasn't brutal, didn't hurt him. I just had to establish that he was not allowed to impose his presence on my presence. Guys, this thing is pretty much making a full recovery. Widow. It's making a full recovery because one of you guys was like, hey, quit watering that. And I was like, oh, I didn't know you're not supposed to water it very much. So anyway, are you giving me the cold shoulder because I won't pet you? What are you doing? Willow. Is he taking a morning pee-pee? Say no. Just sitting pretty. Just look at that view. Look at the sky, the clouds this morning. My goodness. Currently 60 degrees. Hey, you guys made fun of the size of my watch last night and said it was huge. It's not huge. I carry it pretty well. I mean, it hits everything I walk by, but it's 51 millimeters. It's the Garmin Fenix 8. I did not pay that price. I was gifted one when Adler, like the year Adler was born, 2019, I was gifted one for like $300 and it was $1,000. And since then, what I do every year is I sell the previous generation. Actually, they usually come out 2 years apart. I sell the previous generation. I know you guys care, but hey, I had people talking about my watch last night, so I get to talk about it, okay? Every couple years I get a new one, sell the old one. That's what I do. Hey, wait a minute. Hang on. What we got going on over here? Moo. What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? You could be a tater. Yeah. That's even a steer. That could be Tater's little brother. Those are pigs. They are pretty loud. Yeah. Pigs and sheep. I used to have goats, but goats were really noisy, so I got sheep, thinking that would make a difference. It did not. They don't care. Pig, pig. Pig, 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 pig. Pig, pig. Pig, pig. Are y'all pigs? Oink, oink. Ready? Eat. Sheep, sheep. There we go. Okay, it's behind you. No, it's a new trick. Hey, it's her nose looks a lot better. True story. Wish she'd turn around here. Dolly. Her nose looks better. It's got like it's kind of healed over. There we go. Yeah, look at that. That's better. That's better. That's what we needed. Yep. Whew. That makes me feel better. We just don't need to use these troughs for the sheep. Looking healthy. Gosh, look at that. I mean, for reals, man. There's just something about the back of that well house. Just gets me every time. Boy. Let's walk over here and get a little better peek. Oh, we don't mow this because I need to put a electric line right there. So anyway, yeah. It's one of those things you catch flack about that people don't know about. So I just have to remind them every now and then. Okay, there's a trench there because we're going to run actual electric to our well house instead of just a extension cord laying on the ground. Dappled willow, doing dappled things. Dogwood, knocking on death's door. You guys keep insisting it's going to come out of it. I don't know, man. I'm leaving it. I am. I'm leaving. I'm not going to touch it all winter. We'll see what happens. But I think it's destined to meet the same fate as the palm tree. I just don't think it's going to make it. That's not actually fair to the palm tree, though. The palm tree had, hey, that's like a sticker. The palm tree didn't make it through the winter. We were misled when we bought it, but that's all right. This is so pretty. I love it. I love it a lot. Magnolia. Doing magnolia things. So pretty. I think they're pretty even when they're brown, man. Get off there, dude. I think they're pretty even when they're brown. Whoa, who did that? Might need to spray it a little bit to protect it. Looking good. Everything in the garden looking pretty good. We took out those 2 Indian blanket flowers. They just didn't make it. But Miss Ray cut that one way back, and it actually had a little bloom. So we're gonna leave it, see what happens. Crepe myrtle, getting ready to bloom again, I'm sure. We still got some 80-degree temps coming up, so it's gonna happen. See if those mums will give us a second round. Got a bunch of little strawberries on this thing. Here, look at that. Now they'll be bitter, right? Because it's too late in the weather or season or something. I don't know. I haven't been in here since before I proposed.
That's not true. I've been in here with you.
Well, we met before I proposed.
Obviously, only 2 months before.
That was Ray's idea. No, look out! I didn't know what's in it. Oh man. So this is the shelf my granddad built. That's an aquarium stand. Oh hey, we need more totes. Oh boy. Wonder if Case wants a brand new pair of shoes. Frisk! Look. This is Frisk. I grew up with Frisk.
Frisky?
Yeah. Oh, you want to see my favorite picture of Case ever? Look at this. Is that me?
That's even got your name on it.
Is that me?
That's pretty impressive.
Somebody sent that to us. You know that, right?
Somebody sent this to you?
Yeah.
Case didn't get it to you for Father's Day or anything?
That was YouTube. This is a bench my granddad built. Mom's dad. Oh, hey, there's a home gym. I've used that once. Did you know I had a ladder?
That's what I just said.
Yeah. That's crazy. This was in Adler's room. This little lamp, that was in his nursery. It's pretty rough. No, we just came to this. I tell you what, this is gonna be funny. This is not as bad as Mom and Dad's. Mom and Dad's storage unit.
Hey,
all the way to the
don't
ceiling.
Forget we have a storage unit. No.
We're not gonna talk about the storage unit we have.
We have another storage unit in my town.
But there's stuff in there that Ray was just like, I can't live without this stuff. Name one thing that's in there.
There's a jewelry cabinet in there that I want. I know there's a rocking chair in there, but I don't want it. I know there's toys. There's a bunch of...
But we kept the rocking chair because you were insistent that we would need it.
There's home decor in there. There's also another... No, hang on. There's also another table stand thing that your grandpa made, just like you just said your grandpa made that bench. There's another table.
There is a piece of oak furniture.
There is.
Yeah.
in the
Stuff we
other-
salvaged after the fire.
in the storage unit.
I remember that.
Yes.
That's true. I could use that. Need a rifle sling. Shoes.
Brand new shoes.
I know.
Dude, you could have met Shadler. Hang on, have you guys ever seen these? I actually did not know they made them in adult form.
They came in adult first.
But
it's
they-
boa.
Yeah, have boa shoes, do they snap out and then you snap the button back in and then you twist it. And
That's
that's
what
how you
Adler-
tighten your shoe.
That's not. Hang on. That's not a new thing though. I've had them on hunting boots for years.
I have seen you have that. And then you just
Yeah.
snap it back out and then it loosens it and then it
Right. These are
tightens the
cases.
shoe and then snap it. I think that's the coolest thing ever. When you bought them for Adler and I saw it for the first time, I was like, whoa.
Well, we just need to come back with the trailer and make that happen. Like a lot of this is case of stuff. So we'll do it. We'll come back. Not pews. The only pews are in that thing right there. I think all this would fit in the trailer.
You need this DeWalt stools for the garage.
I know. No. We're literally at Lowe's, folks. Are you kidding me? She's got her claws out. You better be careful. He or she. I can't take you anywhere. The cat just walked right up to her.
Oh.
Just bring it home.
Do you have a home?
She literally just asked the cat if it wants to come home. Buddy, listen. If there's one recipe that you try at Cases, it should be a chicken recipe, which is a video that comes out tonight, or the ribs. I mean, but this is fire. These were like, who knows what these birds ate? I doubt it was organic, but these are like 12-ounce chicken boobs on the smoker, and it's amazing. It really is. He's making food that Carter eats, and Carter's really picky. It's just awesome. So thank you, son. Case's video is always linked down below. Comes out like hour and a half after this one. June. If anyone knows their name, it's her. She's just ignoring me. Taters. All right. Well, here's what we got to do. We decided to rent this for another week, and we need to load some stuff in it, but I need the grapple to do it, and I need to get a doghouse. We're going to toss this grill in there. Yes, it's our old grill. Just so you know, that was a sponsored item, and I don't make a habit of showing sponsored items being thrown in the trash, obviously. I also don't make a habit of throwing away good things, obviously, but this particular grill never worked right. I mean, I made it work, but like the far left burner and the far right burner, completely worthless. So basically you buy this family size grill that's got 5 burners, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can cook a big area or grill a big area. The outside's like barely worked. And that's how it works. But that just means it's cheaply made. It's not. I've had a Weber 2100, which has a third of the cooking space that grill right there does, and it cooked better. We're just going to toss it. Don't judge me. I never showed it on video. I never said this grill's awesome. I never said the company's name. I won't, because I don't want to talk bad about them, but I'm going to throw it away. So don't be whatever that you see me toss a grill. I didn't even have to show you, I could have edited it out. I'm just being honest with you. But yes, there are some products, and I actually told the company that. I did. I said, hey, I'm not going to show this until I make some beef. And I had plenty of beef to show it off with, but I told him, I said, no, your outside burners don't work, which is, it happens sometimes. We're going to get rid of this, We're gonna get rid of that little doghouse because we've never used it. What else? This is our trash, okay? Nobody, I don't know who else would use it. We got to get rid of it. It's been sitting here for 1.5 years. My family knows it's there. Nobody's asked for it. It's going in the trash. Well, I'll show you. There's some rubber down at the end of the road that we need to toss. And I actually had to get permission to throw it away because I had to check and make sure the trash company was okay with it. Use the old bomb light here because I got a grapple on it. Already de-seed the hoses. Come on. Come on, come on. There we go. I want to stain that fence so bad. Today's a decent day for it, but when you stain something and it's hot, like it has been the last couple days, and it's going to be tomorrow and even later this afternoon, the wood just really soaks up. I just passed my grapple. Don't grapple and film. The wood really soaks up the stain and it absorbs it too quick, which can affect the protective properties of the stain. We want to make sure we do it in the right temperature and the right conditions. It's not just for looks, even though it's really pretty. Oops. I made a mark. It comes off. The tracks are still new. Yeah, so when we bought the place, I told you there was an old trash pile over there, and this was just laying in it. I don't even know what it is. And it doesn't really matter, but it's some kind of conveyor belt and it's got metal in it. And I tried to throw it away in the residential dumpster. They're like, no, you can't do that. They won't let us do that. It's got too much metal in it. And I was like, huh? So whatever, I respected it. And it's been laying down at the end of the driveway for a year and a half. Long story short, I thought that it was because you can't throw away tires the same way you throw away just regular rubber. But apparently if you shred rubber, you can throw it away. They don't want tires, but some of you may be able to give me some insight on this, but tires float. They fill up with water and they float. So that's why they don't want them in the landfills unless you shred them, so they cannot hold water. I had no idea, but that's what came from the waste management man that dropped this off. So got to be some truth to it. So anyway, all right. Today. We haven't been in the side-by-side in a while. Oops, I forgot to close the gate. Whew. It's amazing the range on these remotes when you clear some brush. But no, we got to go down to the deer feeder because it says there's a clog, and basically if there's a clog, the deer can't eat, and that means the deer aren't going to show up. So we got to go down here and clear this clog, which I would imagine maybe that apple flavored corn, because it's got like a powdery apple flavor to it, and it's got like a coating on it. Maybe that's gumming it up. I don't know. I mean, we used to have raccoons on this thing, and they probably kept it from clogging because they'd sit there and spin it and spin it and spin it and spin it. So we're just gonna go down here and see. Plus I want to see if my throw and grow is growing in this little alley at all. This is also where we saw that copperhead, so we're gonna be really careful. And by careful, I mean aim small, miss small. Hey. Walnut. Where's the tree at though? That one? I don't know. There's a lot of them. Squirrel could have dropped it over here too though. So I don't see the growth out of this throw and grow. Yeah, see, here's a bunch of it. It's not growing like it did over there, but over there we had rain like the day after I threw it. See, there's all this. See all that? None of that's growing. Interesting. Now it does get sun, but it's like an evening sun. It's not a sun that you'd get right now. Now this is all throw and grow though. All this luscious looking stuff right here. It did come up-ish. That guy is way up there. Let's see here. Doesn't appear to be stuck. Let's check here. We'll run a little test. Ta-da. Pressing this test button's always a good time. Ready? Oh boy. Ready? Close your eyes. Doesn't look like it's clogged to me. I kid you not. I just had a doe blow. If you don't know what that means, she just alerted every deer in the vicinity that somebody was down here. I've never seen doe or buck down here. It's currently 1 o'clock, 1:15 in the afternoon, and I've never seen a deer here, but I need to go back and look at the footage, but she was right over here. And when I went to put that cap back on the test, she blew right there and I saw 3 whitetails. So I'll look to see if the camera caught it, but that camera records like in 2-minute increments, and I've been down here more than 2 minutes, so I guarantee it would have started over. But if you don't know what that sounds like, though, here's a little sample. We can be as loud as we want now. That's frustrating. Is what it is, but yeah, she gone. So are her friends. I will say this though, look at how thick that is. I'm gonna throw that in the front yard. I am. Just for some foliage, man. Look at that. And that's coming up really nice. You know what I mean? I'll tag this down below. Grandpa ordered some too. Yeah, look, we got some corn popping up. Doggone it, man. I guarantee you we don't see deer down here for a couple days. Yeah, the sound that you hear blowing in that video is a doe blowing the other day. Now, I don't know what she alerted to because nobody was down here, but that's frustrating. I got our blind right here. I'm not going to check it. It has nothing to do with snakes. I just don't want to like shift it or move it or do anything too much. Then it just make it look like maybe a human was down here. But these deer are used to seeing humans, like human interaction, but they're not used to like a lot of heavy traffic. I mean, you got to remember, we're surrounded by somebody that's got about 200 acres, and then my neighbor's got 400 immediately right here. And I mean, this is the country. There's thousands of acres around us with very few houses. You know what I mean? Like, I'll put it this way. The kind people that took over our trash service, garbage gators, they were like, oh, can you get us a couple of neighbors? I was like, I got like 3 that I that I even know who they are. I mean, I'll see what I can do. Like, that's how few neighbors we have. So, gosh, that's a bummer. I bumped those deer. That's a bummer. Let's walk down here and look at the creek. I ain't been down here in a hot minute. But again, water right now is kind of scarce. And you really got to watch for snakes, man. I mean, this is like the perfect time for snakes right now because you've got all these little tadpoles and frogs sitting in the water. I mean, it's pretty. See all that? That's not green, that's a reflection. Oh, I know, you guys are gonna ask me to go down there. Hang on a minute. You hear the frogs? Way down. This is corn that we threw on the ground right here. Sprouting up. That's where we saw those big bucks. I'd love for those guys to come back. Yep. Just thought I'd bring you guys down here and let you see the creek. Well, the buck you saw in the beginning of the video was last night, and he's a mature deer. He's a shooter. He's only got, I think, he might be a 6-pointer, but that's a big old boy. And sometimes antlers don't always reflect how old a deer is, okay? He's even out at night, which is often indicative of an older, smarter deer. We just got to get them coming in during the day, but the way to do it is not to come down here and film yourself and make a bunch of stinking noise next to the deer feeder. That's not how you do it, but that's what we did. Because it told me in the app that it was clogged, but it is not. If there was only these things called cameras where you could, because I can remotely control that deer feeder. Like, it told me there was a clog in the app. So I could have told it to feed and then logged into the camera and watched it feed instead of coming down here and checking it. But no, I had to do it. First world problems. All right. With that said, I'm going to get out of here. Got parent pickup duty here in a little while. Going to go up, get some food, all that good stuff. Remember, Case's video is linked down below. And as always, hey, and by the way, if you saw anything in our trash that I've shown in a previous video and you're curious about it or whatever, you can email me. You don't have to comment. You know, there's a robot mower in there. I'm going to tell you why. It quit working. I know friends and creators alike that still have them and they're still work, but our charger quit working. They will not send me another one, and it's about $700. I don't have a warranty to cover the charger. If I had purchased it, I would, just like any of you that purchased it. I didn't purchase it. That's how they treat creators sometimes. It is what it is. My only solution is I don't need a robot mower. Adios and bios con Dios. Well, the whole thing is currently on sale for about $1,500. I'm not going to order a charger. I'm not going to put it on Facebook. I don't need the robot mower anymore. So it is trash. I'm not going to put it on Facebook and sell it and potentially get mugged over a $500 robot mower. Okay. It's not going to happen. It's listen. This is my life. These are my decisions. So if you saw the robot mower, it's gone. Whew. Man, that's what I know. All right. With that said, Case's video is linked down below. Y'all be good. Don't work too hard. Don't make it weird. Thanks for hanging out no matter what we do. God bless. Deuces. See y'all.